Phambili ZANU-PF. Phambili ukubambana. Pasine Mandu. I welcome you, comrades, to this 369 extraordinary session of our Politburo. This session provides us the opportunity to table and receive matters that relate to the party selection roadmap, more so following my recent proclamation of 23 August as the date for the harmonized general election voting day. Our people's vote should be a resounding rejection of the machinations of our country's detractors and their surrogates. As the Politburo, it is our responsibility to lead from the front and ensure widespread mobilization across our party membership towards protecting and defending our freedom, independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. We must be unreservedly united and unflinchingly loyal to our party. During this session, the Politburo will receive reports on the recently concluded National Ideology and Mobilization Workshop, as well as the state of the party's preparedness with regards the Election People's Manifesto, among other election-related matters. Comrades, the party and the nation as a whole continue to endure the loss of veterans of the liberation struggle. We interred Comrade Abram Kabasa at the National Heroes Acre on 29 April 2023. I wish to invite the Politburo to observe a minute of silence in his honor and those comrades who we lost during the intervening period, some of whom were buried in provincial and district heroes. I thank you. We be seated. ZANU-PF under the Second Republic is determined to honor all our heroes for their various contributions in the liberation of our great country, Zimbabwe. It is against this background that we resolve to confer national hero status to the late founding father of ZANU, Comrade Ndavaningi Stole. I commend the leadership and the people of Chipinge who attended the official ceremony on Saturday, 10th June 2023 in Mount Cylinder, Chipinge. I further express my profound gratitude to all the stakeholders, including the Stole family and the relatives, for the success of the befitting ceremony which took place. I thank you all. Comrades, as we convene today and focus on the elections, the usual machinations and the heinous acts of our country's detractors to reverse our development agenda are glaring. This is evidenced by their antics and symmetrical tactics, which include the attack on our currency and the wanton increase in prices of basic commodities. Asivakanyangira yakabona. They will never succeed and the perpetrators are being brought to book. Just upon my announcement, the proclamation of the general elections, 2 days later, we were under attack. Our party structures and communities must remain resolute, vigilant, and assured that ZANU-PF will never abandon the people of Zimbabwe. ZANU-PF is a party from the people, by the people, and for the people. We will always stand with the people to guarantee our collective aspiration to remain masters of our own destination as a people. In spite of these attacks, we will continue to advance sustainable socio-economic development and empowerment to lift many of our people out of poverty and into prosperity. I want to commend the Commissariat Department, the Herbert Chitepo School of Ideology, as well as all the party staff for organizing the National Ideology and Mobilization Workshop in Gweru. It is my expectation that the outcomes of the workshop will provide the requisite impetus for stronger, robust, and efficient grassroots mobilization for the party's resounding victory in August. Activities and programs of the party must be where the people are. I look forward to receiving detailed schedules of grassroots mobilization programs for all the leagues, that is the youth, the women, and war veterans. Meanwhile, I'm impressed by the mobilization capacity and the unity of purpose demonstrated by our party's affiliate organizations. I particularly commend the Young Women for Economic Development, Commissariat Department, and Masvingo Province for successfully organizing the historic rally for first-time voters in Masvingo this last weekend. Such mobilization programs targeted at first-time voters should be cascaded down to ward level, constituency level, district or province level. No one and no place should be left behind as we welcome more voters to our revolutionary mass party, ZANU-PF. Riding on these mobilization strategies, including the successful rally by the Wapostori Nemazion for economic development, all leagues of the party must sustain this momentum with focus at the ward level, polling center level, that is at polling centers level. Now that our candidates for councils and parliament, including youth and women's quota, have been trained and oriented, preparations for the launch of our 2023 ZANU-PF election campaign must be accelerated. The launch will be held in Chipinge, Manicaland Province. The date will be provided by the chairman and the Commissariat Department. I challenge the Politburo to continue providing strategic guidance and leadership to our party structures with regards sharpening our mobilization towards the 23rd August voting day. Multiple voices communicating one coordinated message must speak to the constituencies, wards and villages with regards what the party has delivered. In addition, our focus must include voter education with focus on the characteristics and the features of the ballot paper itself. I commend the party for rolling out programs to train polling agents. Dear comrades, the ZANU-PF election victory and that of the people of Zimbabwe is imminent and is certain. This fact has unsettled and placed our country's detractors and their surrogates into disarray. Their empty strategy has seen them resorting to peddling falsehoods, which is characteristic feature of their panic. I thus urge the party and every citizen to be alive to their mischief on the various media platforms, including social media. Let us all, from Zambezi to Limpopo, Plumtree to Mtare, guard against the falsehoods and disinformation which are being concocted to breed divisions within our communities. Lies and falsehoods have short legs. Therefore, as a party, we must always ensure that our communities have the correct information about the state of our party and our nation as a whole. Collectively, let us never allow anyone or anything to divide us. Political parties, individuals, rogue institutions and organizations who enjoy this suffering of the people of Zimbabwe have no place in our country's body politic. ZANU-PF is a party about results and hope. We are delivering on our promises as set out in our manifesto and national development strategy. Our ongoing development, modernization and industrialization agenda will continue to be anchored on our utilization of domestic resources. We are food secure and our strategic reserves have sufficient grain to feed the nation. I read in the papers that we are food insecure. That is absolute false. We have food surplus in this country. This is a result of our responsive measures to increase production and productivity, incomes as well as livelihoods of our communities. We take pride in the interventions we are making in the agricultural sector. These include the climate-proofed Fumvudza in Twasa, which guarantees food security at the household level. Our programs, our winter wheat production, already we have now more hectares under wheat than last year. And yet, with last year's winter wheat hectarage, we had surplus. So we are going to have more surplus this year than last year. Dam construction and the attendant development of irrigation schemes. I am pleased that on Thursday this week, I will be commissioning Chivu Dam, which is said to see the development of 120 hectares irrigation scheme for this season. Going forward, party structures must deploy a comprehensive media and communication strategy to constantly point to our communities these tangible and visible milestones which the Second Republic and the ZANU-PF government are realizing. So I'm saying to our Department of Publicity, please publicize. That's why I call the publicity. Fellow comrades, I once again reiterate that peace, unity, love, and harmony remain critical to entrenching our country's constitutional democratic practices. Hence, as we age towards 23rd August, let us inculcate the culture of peace and non-violence. We want peace and harmony before, during, and after the elections. As ZANU-PF, we say no, no, no to violence. Finally, I challenge every cadre of the party to continue working hard, remain loyal, and practice servant leadership, working wholeheartedly towards building our beloved motherland, Zimbabwe. Nyika inovakwa, igotongwa, igonamatirwa, nevene vayo. Ilizwe lakiwa, libuswe, likululekelwe, ngabanikazi balo, brick upon brick. and stone upon stone. Thank you very much. Let us now turn to our normal agenda. Thank you.